Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Luke3 here, and welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Today in this video, I have another class setup. This is going to be the last setup for the infantry units, but there will be more in the future for special units. Obviously, as you can tell by the title of this video and what I am showing you right now, we have the specialist unit. This is going to be the fourth out of the 4 infantry units that we're going to be showcasing. And before I get into it, I just want to talk a little bit about what the specialist is. So what the specialist is it's basically just a sniper class, and pretty much snipers just sit in the back. They don't really get up close. You're kind of meant to use them only on long range maps, but this setup is going to be used for a more close range class setup if you would like it to, and I will show another bit of the setup if you would like to go long range. So with all that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so starting off with our weapon of choice, this is going to be an odd one for most people watching this video who know a lot about the specialist class, but I found this to work out the best for me. The A280 Cfe is probably my favorite sniper weapon out of the specialist unit. It's a more fast firing weapon, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but if you can hit your shots, you'll see that you can really get kills really fast. Okay, so obviously, like I said, this weapon is a weird choice for most of you, though I have found it to work the best for me, as I can't really aim well with any of these snipers. This is the best one I found to use, and if you're like me, you're going to have trouble aiming with the final weapon, which most people use, and I'll show later that it's a good weapon, but if you don't hit your shots, you're not going to be getting kills at all, because it is a bolt action. So that's why I picked this weapon. Okay, going on to the weapon mod for the A280 Cfe, the only one that I would use is called Dual Zoom, and obviously it is what it sounds like. It just doubles your zoom rate so that you can see closer to enemies that are farther away. I wouldn't use the ion shot or the triple burst, because with the triple burst, what it is yes, it shoots triple burst and does double the damage, but your fire cooling rate is much faster, meaning you'll have to really be careful with how many shots you take and how many shots you hit. Another thing is, like I said, the ion shot, I wouldn't use it because as it does do more damage to vehicles, it does reduce your damage with units. And what that means is you won't be doing as much damage to heroes, infantry, or special classes. Okay, so as I said, the A280 is my weapon of choice, but it does all depend on you guys and what you like to use. And this next weapon I'm about to show you is going to show you that it is the best weapon with damage, but not the best if you're bad at aiming like me. Okay guys, so this weapon is actually going to be the NT242. As you can see by my mods, I haven't used this weapon a single bit, because I can't aim with it. You can also see that the damage is all the way increased, and the range is all the way increased, but I can't hit it because of the way the bullet goes. It's a bolt action, so you have to make sure that you hit your shots, or you're most likely going to die to an enemy sniper. Like on Crate, if you don't hit your shots, you're going to die in those pits. So, moving on to our star cards, our first star card is going to be Stealth, and what this is you remain hidden from enemy scanners when firing your weapon, and you deal increased melee damage. Obviously, for the specialist class, there aren't a whole lot of star cards available for you to use. They're basically just to stay hidden, to have a shield, to get more health, or little tiny classes like the Barrage or the Trip Mine. So, Stealth is going to be really helpful from you, because when you're firing your weapon, obviously people are going to go after the snipers. They're going to flank you. They're going to try and get you so that they can capture that point without your teammates dying. Obviously, Stealth is going to help that for yourself so that when you're firing, the enemies can't see you, and you can just pick them off one by one. Okay, going on to the next star card that I use and that I recommend a lot is Resourceful. Obviously, you saw this with the heavy setup, as it is the same. It has an ability shorter recharge time, and this is increased by 28% at max capacity. So I like this because I like to use my stealth setup a lot, and I like to just rush into places, use my shot grenade, and get those easy kills. Obviously with this, it's going to increase the time that your abilities recharge, and you're going to be able to do all that faster and faster. Okay, so our final star card is going to be Personal Shield. Obviously it is what it sounds like. This is going to create a shield around you so that you can take less damage from enemies. You can still smack in this, and that's why we have the stealth class set up on, because it increases your melee damage, and that's what this shield is basically for. Obviously you can't fire your weapon while the shield is active, but that's okay because we do have the stealth set up like I said, and this is going to help you out immensely. Okay, going on to other star cards that you could switch out. This one is called Brawler, and you could switch this one out for Resourceful, as when you get an enemy melee kill, you can have a refresh on your abilities and you gain a small amount of health. Obviously with stealth, this is going to help you out a lot because you do have increased melee damage. But as a sniper, you're going to be in the back lines, so you're not going to be exactly smacking much unless somebody tries and flank you. Obviously, with the Personal Shield, this is also a good card to use because all you can do in the shield is melee. Okay guys, so that is the Specialist class setup that I have, and I think that is the best in my opinion, as I do see this class setup run the most. And I know the weapon's strange like I said, but it's going to be a good weapon when you get used to it and you can hit those headshots, and so is the N2, but if you can't hit those shots, you're not going to be getting kills. That's why I chose this class setup instead of any other ones, and that's why I think this is the best. So, if you guys did find this video helpful and you guys did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up, as it does help me out and it does show your appreciation towards me, and it does help me produce more content like this. Also subscribe, as I said before, it helps me get more content out to you guys so that you'll never miss a video when I upload again. Also comment down below what you think I can do to improve on these videos and what you want to see me do next for the class setup, or if you just want to see me mess around. So, thanks for watching you guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.